Going once, going twice. This morning's guest is sold on the American Hardball. Coming up next on Carolina People. Good morning. Welcome to Carolina People. This morning we're at the Bridal House of Charleston in downtown Myrtle Beach, 813 Main Street. We're focused on the 14th annual American Hardball to be held on Saturday, February 23rd. And we're visiting with its auction chairwoman, Vicki Talbot. Good morning, chairman, chairwoman, chair. These are beautiful chairs, by the way. The Bridal House of Charleston really does it right. Have you been in here before?
No, I haven't.
It's fabulous.
It's really nice.
Easy location right here at 5 Points and Nance Plaza next door. We're looking out here early on a Tuesday morning right across the former Pavilion Amusement Park there. And, of course, the big debate this Thursday. You getting ready? You're one of the volunteers.
I'm actually volunteering for the debate.
Yeah. Are you going to be in the convention center itself or just some of the many activities going on? Do you know yet?
I don't know yet, but I think probably just the many activities going on.
Yeah, it's going to be an intense couple of days. Of course, today, Tuesday, just 2 days before the big event there at the convention center, just right down the street.
That's right. It's exciting for Myrtle Beach.
It is. And, of course, even later in the month, 12 days from now, as folks are rolling in, 13 days from now, as folks are going to be over the Palace Theater for the big Democratic presidential debates.
That's right.
A lot happening.
A lot of exciting things for Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, Vicki. And a month after that, of course, the 14th annual. How are you feeling?
Stressed.
Oh, come on. I don't believe
Ready
that.
to get some things organized and done after the first of the year. So, and excited for our items.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got some tremendous items that have been in year after year and a lot of new items. We talked about some of those yesterday with Charlie Myrick, the senior area director, who was with us. In his first Hardball as the director in the area, obviously, he had come and helped last year. But to see an idea of getting 750-plus people in a room is a pretty big deal.
It's a huge deal, and we're thankful to have Charlie, and he's doing a great job.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick about yourself, Vicki. Are you originally from the area?
I'm not. I grew up in Union, South Carolina.
Oh, good, yeah.
A small town in the upstate.
That is in the upstate, right?
But my husband and I have been here for 25 years.
Is that right? Wow.
So we call it home.
What brought you all down to the Low Country, or I guess this is the Grand Strand, the northern part of the Low Country? Well,
my husband's college roommate was here. We all went to Clemson, and his roommate said, come here, and it's a great place to live. So Mark interviewed then with Don Smith and Tim Jemison at Shakora, Paul Malone, and they hired him, and it started his real estate career here in Myrtle Beach.
Wow, yeah, a lot happening in real estate in the Myrtle Beach area in the last 25 years since y'all got here.
Incredible changes we've seen.
Yeah, just here as you look out to think about an 11-acre opening right in the heart of Myrtle Beach, but up and down the Strand, some of the beautiful developments.
That's right. Even
the expanded real estate there at the convention center, now having a 404-room convention center hotel that, of course, intimately ties into Saturday, February 23rd, and our big event coming up. Having a convention center hotel is a great benefit for a nice Hardball.
That's right. We've seen a lot of changes in the convention center with the Hardball in the years that we've done it.
Right, yeah. These auctions, of course, a lot has to go into that, Vicki, and really making that a special evening. The auction is one of the biggest forms of fundraising in the evening. Share with viewers, just give an idea of what the significance of the auction is, and there's different parts of it. There's a live part, I think, and a silent part for folks who may not have attended the Hardball in the past.
Right. Well, we have Teddy Henry as our auctioneer, and Teddy is incredibly generous, and he's a great auctioneer. He and Margaret have done it year after year for us, and they'll be doing the live auction for us. And we try to hold that auction to 5 or 6 items, and we have some great items for that. And then before the actual event and during the event, we'll have a silent auction going on.
Okay.
And this year we're planning to have those items in the same room as the ball.
Oh, great. Good. And fortunately, having it in the room there right below the hotel, more or less, or next to the South Carolina Hall of Fame, it's big enough, if you limit it to 750 folks, to be able to fit the auction in there as well.
We would love to do that because
Right.
people can go to their table and they can come back and bid on the items.
Oh, yeah, that is wonderful. Yeah. And, of course, you guys have been working year-round getting ready for the auction. After last year's Heart Ball, the clock really begins ticking, putting together auction items.
It does. It comes very quickly, and we're so thankful that we have so many generous business owners here in Myrtle Beach, and they've given us items year after year.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, year after year, both on the live side and the silent side. One of them you'd mentioned, and I want to hold that up because you were mentioning Teddy Henry, who is the live auctioneer, the former sheriff, albeit he's unrelated to this Sea-Doo, which I'm holding up from Redline Power Sports. But he does help drive up. This is a live auction item, right?
Actually, it's a silent item.
It is silent.
It's a silent
item.
item.
Excuse me.
Right.
That's right. And in the past, it's been close to the floor or close
Right.
to where everything's held. But Teddy does a tremendous job feeding off of all of the auction items that are donated.
He does, and Teddy has also agreed to give a barbecue in your own yard for 100 people. So
Wow,
he and
100
Margaret
people.
are
Yeah.
generous with that, and
Yeah,
then
they
she
are.
makes homemade cakes. I think
Right.
you've been to some of those. You've
Yeah.
hosted some.
Hosted 5 or 6 of them. Yeah, yeah.
But they do a great job with that barbecue. We're hoping to put a band with that,
Yes.
and it'll be a
The
great
Paul
time.
Grimshaw Band, maybe. Of course,
That's
he's
right.
donated a couple times in
Right.
the past. And Brenda Spadoni and Better Brands have been donating some tremendous beers
Right.
in the past and some other spirited beverages for that event. And Teddy does an amazing job. He and
does.
Margaret both. The first year we did it, 5 or 6 years ago, he had his wife and his daughter and a grandchild out there and really made it a family event, and off the back of his vehicle with the big barbecue on the back, and folks just kept coming and he kept supplying. He really goes out of his way. I think we had more than 100
does.
folks, and he did not start counting. He didn't
Right.
care. He really just wanted to make it special for all the attendees there.
Right. They do a great job with that.
Yeah.
Tom Mullally also has donated year after year for the live auction, and I think you've been...
I haven't used mine yet that I bought last year, and Tom's been writing me about
right.
that. Yeah,
Some
yeah.
dinners. Tom
That's
is...
right. He does a dinner for 8.
He's a chef, right, who does a great dinner.
A difference in dining.
A difference
in dining.
That's
He's based
right.
out of Merle's Inlet, but his new kitchen is there at, I don't know if you knew it, at St. Andrew. Is at St. Andrew Catholic Church. He's working out of their kitchen. I guess he rents space from them. Excuse me.
Wow.
He's got a sweet new deal right in the heart of town, and it did a lot of big parties around the Christmas time, and he really makes a difference year
He
after
does.
year to the auction.
He does, and we also are have tickets from Spirit Airlines for a New York trip, and
Wow.
are in the process of getting an apartment in New York
That would be very
donated, and
nice.
so
Yeah,
a nice
yeah.
trip.
Wow.
So those are some of the live items.
Right, right. You've got some magnificent silent auction items as well. I was just holding up that Sea-Doo from, is it Redline Power Sports?
It is.
Jonathan Formo and
Right.
his family. Yeah, they really go out of their way.
They have been real generous in the past too, donating Sea-Doos. I think they've done four-wheelers before.
Right.
So
lots of four-wheelers,
Right.
and one year donated either 1 or 2 Segways.
right.
Maybe it was just one of them, and actually one of my guests bought it and then donated it back, and they auctioned it off again that year, which was very nice, and they raised a lot of money. And people probably think about doing that for all of the items he donates, big-ticket items. Seeing all those people out there enjoying the evening is a special treat. You've been attending the Heart Ball for how many years, Vicki?
I can't even
far as you can
remember.
remember, yeah.
Right, as far as I can remember.
Yeah.
I know 10 years, maybe
Maybe a little more.
maybe
yeah.
a little
This
more.
Is the 14th
Right.
annual. You all have been here 25
Right,
years.
right.
They kind of merged together. Now, you said your husband was in real estate. Are you in the real estate profession as well?
No, actually, I teach part-time both at Coastal. I teach in the health promotion program there.
Right.
And I teach part-time for Oi Georgetown Tech. I have nursing students at Grand Strand Regional Medical Center.
Wow, great.
In the ICUs there, so.
In the intensive care units. Boy, so you're kind of under the gun there. Yeah, yeah.
So-
And when you say health promotion at Coastal Carolina, what exactly is health promotion? Just obviously what it sounds, promoting good health? Yeah.
Promoting health, I actually teach. Sharon Thompson is the department chair.
Right.
And I teach diseases and disorders, the kind of medical end there, but there are nutrition classes, epidemiology. It's one of the fastest growing majors at Coastal.
Is that right? Wow. The marine sciences are big, but not as fast growing as health promotion. That's fascinating. That's a magnificent school there. A lot going on.
There is a lot going on there. A lot of good things going on at Coastal.
And probably a lot of support for a department like, the health sciences and health promotion there.
Right, right.
That's wonderful. How long, and you've been working with folks at Grand Strand Regional Medical Center for, those are nurses in there? And
right, for 20 years.
Is that right? Wow. Had you thought about that as a profession early in life? Vicki, being a nurse or teaching nurses or helping to train folks?
In high school, I actually decided I wanted to be a nurse. So.
Is that right? What was it in high school that prompted that?
You know, I loved being in hospitals.
Really?
That's unusual, I know.
Yeah,
My family thinks I'm unusual, but
your kids as well, yeah.
Yeah, they think I'm unusual. So in that, but I first knew I wanted to go to Clemson.
Right. Living in the upstate, and Union's not far from Clemson,
It's
right?
about an hour and a half.
Oh, it's that far. Okay, that's further. Now, is Union near West Union? Are they right next to each other or no?
I don't think so. I'm not sure about that.
There's a West Union and Pendleton and Walhalla and...
yeah, Pendleton, that's up towards Clemson.
Okay, a little closer to Clemson. That's what made me think that. Forgive me. There is a West Union up there. Yeah, there is a West Union near Pendleton and Walhalla and obviously near Clemson. But Union is, you said, an hour and a half from Clemson, but it's still considered to be in the upstate.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But I think, as far as the nursing goes and heart ball, all of that, this area is especially high with heart disease. There's some heart disease in my family, just as in everybody's family pretty much. It's pretty incredible to me, the dieting and the smoking, those things that we can get rid of for heart disease. So that's one reason I volunteer with the Heart Association for the Heart Ball, hoping that we can make a difference.
You feel like you're seeing that? Have you begun to see either your students in the health promotion out there at Coastal Carolina or even in the ICU there at Grand Strand Regional Medical Center? Are you beginning to see folks changing their habits? I've seen the hospitals have all become smoke-free.
Right.
A lot of places around the area have become smoke-free. That's a pretty big deal in a tobacco-rich county like O'Ree.
It's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Very different from when I moved here.
25 years ago. Yeah, I bet. How about the upstate? Has it begun? Do you still have family up there, Vicki?
I do.
You
My
do?
mom and dad still live there.
Are they pretty health conscious?
They even go to the gym now.
Oh, come on. Now you say. So it's not been an always thing.
No.
They go to the gym now.
Well, they didn't grow up that way.
Right.
So, but yeah.
You've got brothers and sisters, Vicki?
I do. One of each.
Yeah.
My brother is in Hickory with his family, and my sister and her husband have moved back to Clemson.
Oh, really? To Clemson, South Carolina? Huh. Wow. So you all are spread out in the Carolinas.
We are.
Well represented. We need to get them down for the Heart Ball. Are they thinking about coming down this year?
I don't think they probably can work that out.
Family down. Yeah, it's a Saturday night. And folks all over our viewing area would be welcome to come. Is that right? The PD in southeastern North Carolina, as long as they can get in as a patron sponsor or otherwise, they can make it down.
We would love to have that. We would love to have auction items from the entire Grand Strand. We'd love to get a trip to Charleston. We've got some, beach houses. Hope to get a mountain getaway, trips. Another thing that we're really working hard on is our artwork.
Right.
I know
Beautiful
you
artwork.
and I both love to see the artwork at the Heart Ball.
Yeah.